Alright, so this is the rules of engagement, the gray state. And before I start yapping, everything I'm about to say here is based on what's been officially announced so far, and if not, I will state otherwise, because I'm not trying to gas this up to something it's not with fake info. It's still unreleased, and things can change. I'm just excited as is. So, from the official description, this is a free-to-play RPG tactical shooter where you play as a Strider, and that's basically an elite operative set into the gray state to recover valuable artifacts. This game is built around surviving in those zones, dealing with nightmarish creatures and dealing with rival squads, and then you gotta make it out alive. And that part is what caught my attention right away. This isn't being pitched as just another normal extraction shooter. The whole setting is built around what the developers are calling a horror verse, which means the world is full of what's supposed to be supernatural horrors like monsters, all kinds of like weird nightmare fuelish type of entities instead of a military setting or just regular soldiers. Not that nothing's, wrong with that. Anything's wrong with that, sorry. But the core loop sounds exactly like the kind of thing extraction players like myself would love. You drop in with a basic loadout, you are hunting creatures, which sounds awesome, scavenging gear, and then also fighting off those rival squads, which I'm sure the PvP will be great. And just like every other extraction shooter, you gotta decide what kind of greed you're gonna work with here throughout this raid, because from what I see, you can either exfil early with a personal exfil and lock in profits, or you can stay longer and go after what I believe is called the Vertex and fight for the final exfil, which is a helicopter extraction. And honestly, that last part alone sounds like pure chaos in the best ways possible. I can't wait to do that. You could safely extract to take your money, or do what I'm probably going to do and risk it all for the higher tier loot. And that kind of decision making, plus these creatures, is going to make this extraction shooter insanely intense when it's done right, if it's done right. They're leaning into class building also, which personally I love. They named the classes out already. From what I can see so far, there's 3 and possibly a 4th. So Sledge is the first one. He's described as a heavy juggernaut. He's going to be the tank of the team. He has a shield and a hammer. Pyro, he controls the battlefield a little bit more with fire and gas. And then Phantom, who's more of like an assassin. And the 4th, I don't know if it's confirmed yet. But officially, this game is being positioned around buildcraft and team synergy. So, at least on paper, as of right now, this is trying to combine a lot of systems at once. Extraction, PvP, PvE, horror, class-based RPG, progression, and that is ambitious. And this next part is all just an opinion, so take it with a grain of salt. But when a game tries to do all that at the same time, it can either end up feeling amazing, fresh as hell, or it could be messy, and messy as hell. If they can't balance it, so let's just pray they can. I have my fingers crossed that this will turn out to be everything I hope it will. So, let's get after it, guys. I hope to see you in the gray state. I cannot wait for this to come out. As of right now on Steam, the date is still to be announced. So, I'm going to try to keep popping back in with updates as I have them, as I get them. I'm not some insider guy. I'm not sponsored by them. None of that. So, if you have information I don't, or if I said something wrong, please let me know. And if you want to stay up to date with this game, subscribe, man. It's free. It helps me out a lot. I've been putting a lot of work into this channel, and I really just want to see it grow. If I could have a community around it too, that would be great, man. I couldn't ask for much more. So thanks again, guys. Subscribe if you want some more information about the Gray State, or if you just want to see some ARC or Marathon gameplay. I'm always here for it.